of difference after a while. I've started, the more I've seen it, to think of it as like in the way a Jane Austen book works, that people understand the conventions and the rules of the time, but that doesn't mean that you think Elizabeth Bennet was someone, from a long, long time ago. Characters, readers identify with her because they understand the rules, and so in that way I think the film still has things to say about young women, relationships between young women, value of education. I do think the way it's worked out with the tone has worked. For me, there is comedy in it and there is deep sadness in it, and I think it is quite hard to see films that contain those two things. I can't think of too many that have those combinations in that particular order, and that's where I think Lone and the cast have done such an incredible job. I thought it was funny and painful. It was, when I read it, it was about 10 or 12 pages. It was just a chapter, eventually, what became a book. So it was just the chapter that I adapted. And that tonal mix I was really interested in, because it's something that I try for when I'm writing fiction, and it seems to me that most things go in a groove and stay there. They're funny or they're not funny, and you don't often mix it up in that way. I was really interested in the period because it's Britain in the 1960s, but it's not the 1960s that has come to dominate our sense of what the 60s were. And I didn't know those people. That sort of bohemian underworld that Dominic and Rosamund's characters show. And a lot of it I just recognised from my own childhood. I mean, these were Fred's character. This was uncles and grandfathers, and a Britain that I understood very well, but frustrates me, and which I feel a deep affection for.